Did you know cotton candy was invented by a dentist? Hello, and here's some amazing fun facts. Superman didn't always fly. Chewing gum boosts concentration. The longest wedding veil was the same length as 63.5 football fields. Pigeons can tell the difference between a painting by Monet and Picasso. Bees sometimes sting other bees, and the total weight of ants on Earth once equaled the total weight of people. Hello, and here's some things you didn't know are illegal. Riding a bike while drunk is just as illegal as drunk driving a car. Pickling someone without their consent is seen as a form of assault. Washing oil paint down the sink as it can contaminate the water. Profiting from photographs of the Eiffel Tower taken at night, stepping into a public fountain, or even gambling in a library. And it's also illegal to die in the Houses of Parliament. Hello, and here's some facts that will leave you speechless. Your toilet seat is probably cleaner than your phone right now. North Korea and Finland are only separated by one country. Humans share 50% of their DNA with bananas. Charles Darwin and Abraham Lincoln have the same exact birthday. Every 2 minutes, we take more pictures than all of humanity did in the 19th century. No United States president has ever died in May. Humans have shorter attention spans than goldfish. Did you know while you are asleep you can't smell anything? Hello, and here's some weird facts about humans. Some tumors can grow hair, teeth, bones, and even fingernails. Your brain uses 10 watts of energy to think and does not feel pain. Your fingernails grow faster when you are cold. A typical cough is 60 miles per hour, while a sneeze is often faster than 100 miles per hour. Your feet typically produce a pint of sweat every single day. 20% of all the oxygen you breathe is used by your brain, and all babies are born with blue eyes. Did you know giant pandas eat 5 tons of bamboo per year? Hello, and here's some cool facts about animals. Cats are not able to taste anything that is sweet. Snails take the longest naps, with some lasting as long as 3 years. Kangaroos cannot walk backwards. Sea lions have rhythm, making them the only animal able to clap to a beat. Hippopotamus milk is pink. Birds can't live in space because they need gravity to be able to swallow. Did you know the Nobel Peace Prize is named after Alfred Nobel for inventing dynamite? Hello, and here's some totally random facts. One of the ingredients needed to make dynamite is peanuts. The largest living organism in the world is a fungus and is 2,200 acres. The shortest war in history lasted for only 38 minutes. Glass balls can bounce higher than rubber ones. The average person spends 2 weeks of their life waiting at traffic lights, and you can cut a pie into 8 pieces with only 3 cuts. Did you know Walmart has a lower acceptance rate than Harvard? Hello, and here's some funny but interesting facts. Hunting unicorns is legal in Michigan. Someone actually paid $10,000 for invisible artwork. Cows moo with regional accents. An American town had a 3-year-old mayor named Robert Tufts. Vending machines are bigger threats to humanity than sharks. The blob of toothpaste that sits on your toothbrush is called a nurdle, and there's an American town with a population of 1 named Monoe. Did you know unless food is mixed with saliva you can't taste it? Hello, and here's some food facts you didn't know. Lemons contain more sugar than strawberries. Macadamia nuts are toxic to dogs. Honey is the only natural food that never goes bad. M&M's chocolate stands for the initials for its inventors Mars and Murray. The fortune cookie was invented in San Francisco. In Eastern Africa you can buy beer brewed from bananas. Apples are more effective at waking you up in the morning than coffee. Grapes explode when you put them in the microwave. And rice is the staple food for 50% of the world's population. Did you know Earth is the only planet not named after a god? Hello, and here's some interesting facts about space. If your DNA was stretched out, it would reach to the moon 6,000 times. All the planets in our solar system could fit inside Jupiter. Every year, the sun loses 360 million tons. An astronaut can be up to 2 inches taller returning from space, and 45% of Americans don't know that the sun is a star. Did you know due to gravitational effects, your weight is slightly less when the moon is directly overhead? Hello, and here's some facts about the moon. Each time you see a full moon, you always see the same side. The moon orbits the Earth every 27.32 days. A full moon is 9 times brighter than a half moon. Moon dust smells like gunpowder. The moon has a very thin atmosphere called an exosphere, and the moon's diameter is 3,476 kilometers, making it 27% the size of the Earth. Did you know only 5% of the ocean has been explored so far? Hello, and here's some random facts you didn't know. Different species of mushrooms can glow in the dark. Slugs have not 1, not 2, or 3, but they have 4 noses. Ketchup used to be sold as medicine for people with diarrhea. You will comment 777 for good luck. Bananas are curved because they grow towards the sun. Sea otters hold hands when they sleep so they don't drift apart. Hawaiian pizza was actually a Canadian invention. May 29th is the official put your pillow in a fridge day. Leaving a like on this video means a lot. Did you know there are more deaths due to mental health issues than all forms of violence combined? Hello, and here's some not so fun fact. If you are an identical twin, it is possible that you and your siblings' identities were swapped and your parents never caught it. Quokkas, the world's happiest animal, will throw their babies at attackers if threatened. You can smell your own lungs, your brain just filters out the smell. Most power outages in the US are caused by squirrels. Spider rain is a real and naturally occurring phenomenon. The reason dogs love squeaky toys is because they sound like small animals dying. But did you know in only 10 minutes a hurricane releases more energy than all the world's nuclear weapons combined? Hello, and here's some useless useless facts. 100 people choke to death on ballpoint pens every year. People fear spiders more than death. Only 1 person out of every 2 billion will live to be 116 or older. Women blink nearly twice as much as men. A crocodile cannot stick its tongue out. A snail can sleep for 3 years. No word in the English language rhymes with month. The most common name in the world is Muhammad. The cigarette lighter was invented before the match. Americans eat 18 acres of pizza every day. But if you are typing a text on your iPhone and make errors, you can just shake the device to undo it. Hello, and here's some iPhone tricks you didn't know. You can charge your phone up to twice as fast if you turn airplane mode on. Just by saying the magic word, read my email, you can ask Siri to read your emails aloud for you. If you say flights overhead or which flights are over me to Siri, you will be told the information about the planes flying above you. The timer on your phone can be used to stop playing music automatically. You can use the volume button on your iPhone to take a picture easier in certain situations. You can take a burst of multiple pictures all at once simply by holding the capture button for a while. You can double tap the space button when typing and it will automatically add a period and a space for you. When you are using the calendar app, just turn your phone sideways to get a detailed description of your plans. Have you ever continually checked the fridge to see if any food has magically appeared? Hello, and here's some weird things we all do. Pull out your phone to check the time only to realize you have to do it again because you forgot to look at the clock. Have full-on conversations with yourself weekly, asking what even though you heard what the person said. Start reading the menu from the middle. After making a typing mistake, you delete the entire sentence and start over instead of simply using the backspace. Suddenly forgetting how to type because somebody is now watching you. Saying yes when someone asks you if you've seen or heard something even though you haven't. Saying ow when you're not actually hurt, like when someone fake punches you or you accidentally hit something. Now leave a like on the video if you can relate. By the way, did you know movie theaters in Amsterdam sell beer? Hello, and here's some things Americans don't know about. Shopping malls in Thailand have heated toilet seats and bidets in the bathrooms. Finland has heated sidewalks so you never have to walk on the ice. Amsterdam has bike parking lots almost every few miles. In Munich, you can return your beer bottles to the store and get 1/3 of your money back. Japan has no garbage cans anywhere on the streets, but their streets are still clean. If you walk close to a crosswalk in Switzerland, cars start to slow down or completely stop for you to pass. And did you know you can see the Andromeda Galaxy with your own eyes, which is 2.2 million light years away? Hello, and here's some cool facts about space. There's a 30,000 kilometer hexagonal cloud at Saturn's North Pole. The core of a star reaches 16 million degrees Celsius. The sun accounts for 99.86% of the mass of our entire solar system. The 40,000 kilometer wide Great Red Spot on Jupiter is a persistent storm estimated to be between 200 and 300 years old. Earth can even fit inside of it 3 times over. Mars is home to the largest volcano in our solar system, being 21 kilometers high and 60 kilometers wide. It's named Olympus Mons and is roughly the same size as Ireland. Only 3 people have ever died outside of the bounds of Earth's atmosphere. And did you know your cornea is the only part of your body with no blood supply? Hello, and here's some fun facts about your body. Your body contains enough fat to make 7 full bars of soap. Between birth and death, the human body goes from having 300 bones to just 206. Hearts can beat outside of their bodies. When you blush, the inside of your stomach does too. Humans have a diving reflex that shuts down bodily functions when submerged in water to prevent drowning. Your brain can survive for 5 to 10 minutes without oxygen. In cases of extreme starvation, the brain will begin to eat itself. Your small intestine is roughly 23 feet long. There are more than 100,000 miles of blood vessels in your body. You are taller in the morning than you are at night. You can't breathe and swallow at the same time. And a cat's learning style is about the same as a 2 to 3 year old child. A cat's purr vibrates at a frequency of 25 to 150 hertz, which is the same frequency at which muscles and bones repair themselves. Hello, and here's some facts about cats. A group of kittens is called a Kindle. A house cat could beat the fastest runner Usain Bolt in the 200-meter dash. Cats can be toilet trained. Cats can dream just like people do. Cats have contributed to the extinction of 33 different species. Cats were first brought to the Americas in colonial times to get rid of rodents. Cats are the most popular pet in the United States, numbering over 88 million. Cats have 230 bones, while humans only have 206. Cats can jump up to 6 times their length. Cats are believed to be the only mammals who don't taste sweetness. Flamingos bend their legs at the ankle, not the knee. Roller coasters were invented to distract Americans from sinning. Hello, and here's some weird facts most people don't know. Ice Pops were invented by an 11-year-old accidentally. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins can. Fruit Loops are all the same flavor. Apples at the store can be up to a year old. Octopuses have 3 hearts. People used to say prunes instead of cheese when having their picture taken. In the Philippines, McDonald's serves spaghetti on the menu. Before toilet paper was invented, Americans used to use corn cobs instead. Blue whale tongues can weigh as much as an elephant. A flock of ravens is called an unkindness. If you fall asleep while overthinking, then your mind will stay active even during your sleep and you will wake up still tired. Hello, and here's some crazy facts that will blow your mind. Chewing gum can increase a person's focus and improve their mood while decreasing anxiety and stress. Your body is the weakest during 3 to 4 a.m., so this is the time most people die in their sleep. Babies that are 4 to 6 months old naturally know how to swim, but the instinct disappears after that and they need to be retaught. Arizona hasn't changed its 99-cent iced tea price since 1992. Scooby-Doo is basically a show that teaches kids that the villains in our lives are usually not strangers, but rather people we know and trust. Your fingers have fingertips, but your toes don't have toe tips, although you can tiptoe but not tip finger. Hello, and here's some disturbing facts you won't believe are true. Your rectum and anus are lined with cells similar to the ones in your mouth. This is why spicy foods can burn on the way out just as they did on the way in. Skittles and jelly beans contain crushed insect doo-doo, which are used to coat the candies to give them that special shine. Tiny microbes living in your mouth keep eating your leftovers through the night, creating that awful morning breath. The lowest class of meat, called canner, is used for dog food and school lunches. Albert Einstein's eyes are stored in a safe deposit box in New York. Your mattress doubles its weight in 10 years due to mites and dust. Over 1,450 species of bacteria is living in your belly button. If you consume carry-out food on a regular basis, you will swallow about 12 pubic hairs a year. The Romans used crushed mouse brains as toothpaste. Hello, and here's some things to do because you only live once. Get in the shower with clothes on. Ask someone for directions and drive the opposite way. Propose to someone you don't even know. Run after a bus, and when it stops, just keep running. Write "I found you" on paper and put it in someone's mailbox. Put your phone up to your ear and say "target found." Run up to a random person and say "you're it" and see if they chase you. Tell your crush you like them, and if they reject you, it's their loss. Now send this to someone you do one of these with. Did you know it can rain diamonds on other planets because of their atmospheres? Hello, and here's some science facts you didn't know. Water can exist in 3 states at once, called the triple boil. A total of 39 trillion bacteria is inside you, making about half of your body bacteria. Bats don't get sick from most viruses due to their genes. It takes 6 minutes for brain cells to react to alcohol. Scientists sway planets through their gravitational pull. A 5th grader accidentally created a new molecule in 2012. The biggest tsunami reached over 1,700 feet in Alaska in 1958. Tomatoes have 7,000 more genes than humans do. You can charge phones with your pee due to the minerals in it. Ice floats on water because the density of ice is 10% lower than water's density. Did you know the United States flag was designed by a student for a high school project in 1958? You can walk from Russia to Alaska on the ice. Hello, and here's some world facts you didn't know. Britain remains the world's only country without a written constitution. The official anthem of Ladonia is the sound of a stone being thrown into water. China has only 1 time zone, although it should have 5 different time zones. The Sahara Desert used to be a tropical rainforest 6,000 years ago. The deepest place on Earth is the Mariana Trench, going up to 36,201 feet deep. It can take you approximately 18 months to walk all the way along the Great Wall of China. The Canary Islands are named after dogs, not birds. Indonesia is home to some of the shortest people in the world. The Paris Agreement on climate change was signed by the largest number of countries ever in one day. The longest place name on the planet is 85 letters long. The national animal of Scotland is a unicorn.